and welcome to Mars. Broadcasting situation, I'm Leo, and my co-worker Rosalie has a day off bummer. She is missing a great news moment. I'll be your co-host for this evening broadcast. So now you're about to experience something like never before. Late last night, we received something like never before. Last night, we received contact from two alien life forms. They've explored much of the galaxy and are with us here today reporting live from Mars.
Greetings, Adani and Leo. We are pleased to be on tonight's show. As you can see, we are here on the planet Mars. We know you humans have never traveled here, so we are excited to tell you about it.
If you look behind me, you'll see the planet's diameter is 206 meters. Mars is called the red planet because of the red dust. Mars is called Mars because the Romans named it after the god of war. Back in the day, the Romans didn't have good pencils, so they thought the red planet was brown. But now we know that it is just red dust. The planet is made out of soft rocky paste. There is a thin atmosphere. It can be hard to breathe here.
Wow, it's one thing to read about and look at pictures on Mars, but it is so exciting to see it live. I'm looking behind you, and it seems like it's colder than Earth there. Could you tell us a little bit more about the weather on Mars?
You're absolutely right. The weather here is indeed colder than on Earth. Usually, it is pretty cold here, on average negative 81 degrees. We have seasons, and on the warmer days, it can become 80 degrees Fahrenheit at best. It can be foggy here.
Yes, the seasons on Mars are the effect on subtlety of our planet. Funny fact, the open is more or less oval-shaped.
And I thought the long winters in Chicago were bad. I cannot imagine living on Mars. But I have to ask, I thought that there was no gravity in space. So what is gravity like there?
Great question. It is different from Earth because there is less gravitational force, about 3 times less.
You are absolutely right. And it is the size of Mars determines the strength of its gravity.
Wow, I did not realize that it was the mass of a planet that determined how strong it is. Gravity was very interesting. I wonder how a gravitational force will affect humans. That leads us for our final question. If we humans had the technology to travel to Mars, would we be able to survive?
Definitely not. Your human bodies are much weaker than our alien bodies. And you would not be able to survive here yet.
One reason humans couldn't survive is there's no water. Another reason that there is limited gravity and it would be hard to move around. Finally, 81 degrees is pretty cold and makes it hard to grow food. Lastly, the atmosphere is filled with carbon dioxide and that makes it hard breathing tough.
That was very helpful. Unfortunately, it looks like we are out of time. Thank you again, Ziya and Evolett, for your time and for sharing so much about Mars.